Hey guys, what's up? Quick video about motor covers. So only recently did I build my first blaster that actually required motor covers. Usually I've been using 130 size motors. However, I wanted to try out Hellcats for my end war build, so I needed an extended motor cover. Basically that led me to try two of the most popular publicly available ones, that being this one, which actually should say Stryfe. I should have printed it in this orientation rather than this orientation. However, it was, a good early lesson learned. However, it wasn't quite dimensionally what I wanted, and it didn't really fit the aesthetic of the build. This was more of what I was going for, however, I thought it was kind of blocky, so I ended up making my own, which turned out to be this one, which is the one that you could see on Prism. Actually, this was a slight error. This one edge didn't get chamfered like all the other edges on the 45-degree angle. So I had to reprint it, unfortunately, but this is the basic design I was going for, was to have the long shot fake bolts and slots similar to the Prism build. So yeah, basically I wanted a large motor cover that would sort of fit the look of the blaster. I think this does a pretty good job, and just because I had to cut out the shell completely to where it goes, it fits pretty darn well, I would say. But when you try a motor cover like this on something like a Stryfe, it looks massive compared to it fits pretty well on this build. However, for the other one, it is quite large. So as you can see here, it's a little too large actually. With Prism, I needed to run some additional wires for the LEDs, plus it lights up behind here, so there needed to be a polycarbonate plate behind there, so I needed some additional room, whereas it looks a little ridiculous on a stock Stryfe, which is where I went back to the first one I printed, which was this guy. I wanted to do something more low profile like that, so what I came up with was this design. Now I actually just printed this yesterday, but it's a trial piece, but I believe it's pretty good. Dimensionally it works quite well. I did a few different tests, and usually I do those by just making like a little millimeter or less, a layer or two generally, or up to a millimeter of just, your basic layout, and then that'll give you a good feel. But this guy, as you can see here, actually does fit quite well dimensionally. It's not too tall, it's about 13 millimeters total, as compared to like the 20 of the Prism one, and it has a larger footprint. So this guy does fit pretty darn well, if I do say so myself. The only thing I'm not too thrilled with is it's kind of, I guess, blocky, and there's not a lot going on these sides. I'm not really sure what to do with that. If you have any suggestions, please let me know. As you can see here, it does kind of taper a bit. It's kind of hard to catch on camera, but I'll do my best. So this middle part is lower than the other two sides, and then there's a slight chamfer that leads down to the 10 millimeter mark, which is where this is. And this design is pretty easy to do, and it actually, I think, looks pretty good. If you would like to test either of my pieces, links will be in the description to the Thingiverse files where you can download it. If you have any suggestions for what to do with this motor cover's blank spots, let me know in the comment section down below. Sorry about the short video, but it's mostly just a public service announcement showing these off, and if you want to download them, you can. So as always, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and see you in another video.